Alright guys, welcome back to Thrival. We're here again. I'm going to start by talking about what we've made since the last episode that I uploaded. So first thing, and maybe the most noticeable, is that we're on the Faithful texture pack yet again. And I love it. It's a 32 by 32 bit texture pack. Makes everything look pretty HD to me, and I like it. If you don't like it, let me know and I won't use it anymore. But other things, I think it's one of the best texture packs there is, if not the best. So other things that are noticeable is this wheat farm. This is temporary. It doesn't really look good. It's to breed my cows and sheep, mainly just my cows, because I'll show you the sheep in a second. But yeah, and it also goes along with the little prank that's in the works, but no spoilers, so I won't spoil anything there. Brings me to my sheep. Ooh, alright, good. So basically, here's what happened, is that I sheared the sheep, my first shearing of the sheep, and for a substantial amount of days, they weren't regrowing wool. And I asked around, I was like, guys, any ideas as to what this is? Mr. Osmo diagnosed the problem that I didn't have grass in the pen, and wool, of course, need grass, and I kind of knew that. I'm sure I've heard it, and I know all you guys probably knew it since, like, whenever that patch came out, but I didn't know that. I didn't really know it, so I put in grass with a little bit of help from Friedlei's Silk Touch pick. He let me borrow, thank you, Friedlei. As well as he gave me some advice. Here, I put this in, and he told me it cannot grow by, the grass will not spread by torchlight, it only grows by sunlight. So, well, bam! Got ourselves a skylight. Looks pretty good for just a 5-minute skylight. So, the wool, and then I did find out, which I was happy to know, that as soon as they eat the grass, it's pretty much instantaneous that they regrow their wool. So that's something I'm pumped about. So that's what's going on with the sheep. I'll get to that sandstone on the left in just a minute. First things first, I'm going to come over to the enchantment room here. And as well, I noticed, I don't know if you guys can tell or if you remember what it looked like on the default, but it looks more like a dome on the Faithful pack, I think. And I'm really liking the glass in the Faithful pack now. At first, when I got the Faithful pack way back in the day, way back when, you know, when I was a boy, I was kind of skeptical about the whole glass look, but I like it now. It's nice. So what I did in here is I changed the floor, like I had talked about, to spruce wood. I think that's one of those changes that it's a small change, but it makes all the difference. I didn't change the oak wood up there because I needed something to match with the top of the bookshelves. Now the stairs do too, but yeah, I left that wood. And the formation of the bookshelves, obviously they're going to be higher, 2 on the outsides and 3 on the insides is what I'm thinking right now. As well as these 2 blocks here, I didn't have bookshelves put there, but that'll show you the formation of where the bookshelves are going to go. And I'll show an aerial view, and so yeah, you can see kind of where the bookshelves are. I think I placed it the best way so that it looks good and it's functional. Thank you, Traduce, for telling me I only need 15 bookshelves, not 30. I think I was thinking of the 30 levels that you need. So yeah, 15 bookshelves. Right now I can get like 17, 18 levels, I think. Maybe. Could be wrong. So that brings me to this. I started recording this episode once, got interrupted, and just had to drop everything for a while. So that's why this is already done. So, and it's not a bad thing because it was kind of boring. It took me actually a while to get this small little start of this structure going on. So I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to tell you what I did, or what I'm doing, I should say. So the idea for this is a chest room. I had talked about building a chest room in the past, and I definitely want to follow through with that. So let me think. Well, I don't really have to think. So the idea for it's kind of a new idea, kind of an old one. Something I've never done before is have like a house that's multiple buildings. You can't have to like run around, and I know it's not the most functional way to play in the world, but kind of a house where you got to run around to do the different things. And the floor is going to be oak wood slabs, I think, again. So don't worry about that. It's not going to all be smooth sandstone. But basically, so yeah, that's something I'm doing. Is the different buildings are are all put into one house, but they're kind of going to be spread all over this flat area here to create kind of like a village look. But again, it's only one house. So I'm doing that for sure. That's something I'm looking forward to seeing come along. It's a process. And then another thing is that here, let me have something so I don't have to keep pillaring up. Another thing that pertains specifically to this house is that it's a raised one. This is my chest room. I don't know if I even mentioned that. This is going to be my chest room. I sure hope I have enough smooth sandstone. It's a raised house on these fence posts. Now, I realize some of you might not like that look. And we're going to kind of cover that up with bushes placed periodically around by the fences, so you'll still get to see the raised parts. You'll get to see that it's raised up, and I realize I gotta be thinking more about this. Yeah, we need this to match with the other side, so let me fix this. But you'll still get to see that it's periodically raised up, or you'll get to see the raised part periodically, I should say. But you're not necessarily seeing all the fences, because they're kind of ugly, just in my opinion. Not the fences themselves, but it kind of gives me like a trailer park feel when I see like the raised up house. I don't know why. That's what I relate it back to. But I'm trying to make it look classy, obviously, because we're only the classiest guys here on Thrival. So let me look. What are we looking at here? Alright, so I'm going to have to go. I gotta work in the door somehow. Yeah, the back part's not a big deal, so, wow. You like that jump, ladies? Yeah, I know you do. I'm kidding. The back part, it's gonna look a bit weird, and I might fix it, but, this is awful. Awful jumping abilities, but yeah, the back part's gonna look weird and I might fix it, but I've got to kind of work it in so that's symmetrical, just for my sake, so I don't go crazy, because I like everything to be symmetrical when I build. Not everything. Like, I would put the door off to the side because I don't like centering doors. It's a style. It's whatever you want to do. So everywhere I don't have sandstone right now is where we're gonna put windows. I don't know if I'll do that now. I'm gonna do that off camera. Yeah, I'm sure of it. We're gonna go get some. What are we gonna go get? I don't even know. We're gonna go get some oak wood slabs, because that'll be the floor and the roof. And we'll probably be done there. I'm gonna get a look at it from afar. Oh, and we need to do the staircase going up. It'll just be a couple steps. And I'll do the bushes and the windows off camera. Let's see. Another thing to be mindful when building a chest room, or a chest building in my case, is how many chests you want, how much stuff you think you're going to store, and so kind of relate that back to the dimensions of your building. Like, you're going to need space between the chests. You need one wall space at least. So make sure your dimensions are right. Also think about having not all double chests, even though they're the most functional. Throw in some single chests here and there. As a personal opinion, that looks gives a nice look, a nice buried look. So yeah. But for the long ways, or the long walls of my building, just so you know, I am doing all double chests, but I'm not doing that for the side walls or the shorter walls. There will be a short chest in between two long chests. I mentioned all this when I was building it in the first take of this episode. So let me put in the floor before I bore you to death. Let me think here. Can we place one there? No. Oh, yep, we can. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Actually, we can't leave it, can we? In case there's a see-through part there. Alright. Let's get this done. Yeah, this is going to be difficult to do on camera. I'm regretting this decision immediately, because I'm lagging. Let's see if we can get some help by the tiny render distance, you know. Usually speeds it up just a tad, and it has. Hopefully just enough. Yeah, make it easier. Corners, I don't mind the corners because I'm sure that corner will be bushed up anyways. That sounds like either a political thing related to George W. Bush or a sexual thing. Yeah, kind of fill in the blanks, but ooh, double placing. Yeah, that was not my mistake. So, other things that relate to my channel while I'm doing something not very tedious in building, I'm thinking Samcraft will make a return soon. That series, if you don't know my Samcraft series, you gotta go watch it. That's where I got my YouTube start, guys. I mean, come on, Samcraft, that's a classic, right? I'm thinking the way I'll do it, since I took that break, what I'll do is, and this might not be a very popular thing, might be, I don't know. I think what I'll do is, since I took that break at about 33, episode 33 I want to say, and then the video where I made my return was episode 34, what I'll do from now on is do Samcraft in seasons. Basically it'll start with 35, but from here on out, like 35 will be the start of season 2 of Samcraft, but from here on out it'll be seasons in increments of 30. So every 30 videos, like 60 will be the season finale, you could call it, of season 2, 90 would be season 3. You know what I'm saying, guy? Sure you do, you're smart cookies. Cookies reminds me, I have tons of cocoa beans that I'm working into a prank because I realized I'm growing cocoa beans and there's absolutely no use for them. So I thought I'd make a use. And yeah, it's not brown wool either. So I think there's only one more use for cocoa beans, so you can fill in the blanks. I hope I'm entertaining you guys while I'm talking and not just boring you, because this is not an episode of watch me place oakwood slabs, in case you were wondering. I promise. But I think I'm going to add one more level to this sandstone and call it quits for an episode, then put on the roof and the bushes and the windows off camera. We got a little bit of building done, but not a lot, obviously, because that would mean having a productive episode, which I'm not exactly capable of. Let me think here. How am I going to get back up? Alright, also, ooh, should I do this? I'll do the stairs leading up. It's nothing big. It'll just be probably oakwood slabs. I like my oakwood slabs. It'll probably be just oakwood slabs for the stairs on the way up. I don't like how that corner is so different from this corner. Maybe it'll have a nice look somehow. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm gonna make that work. We'll see. You guys have little faith in me. So yeah, this video is just about done. I'm gonna wrap it up by saying you guys need to still, if you have not, go check out the other Thrival members. They've got some cool stuff going on. The ones that I know that record are Traduce, and Aid has oh, that brings me back to something, but Aid 480 Games, or Aid 480 Gaming, is his channel. That reminds me, I've got some sad news to share. Aid's mom died. Not, oh god, that sounded awful. The pic that I had named Aid's mom, oh boy, did that sound bad. Sorry Aid if you're watching. I'm sure she's alive and well. But yeah, the pic died in a terrible caving accident I had with Mr. Osmo. We were spelunking and came across a pit of lava that I decided to traverse, and I had no business being there because it was pretty fatal. I lost a lot. completing that pick, which meant the world to me. But we'll move on, and it's all fine, I guess, because I learned that Aid is not truly British, so he doesn't call his mom mum, he calls her ma'am, or I don't know, he spelled it M-A-M. Weirdos. Those weird foreigners. Anyways, no, not to be racist. So we've got the shell here, and yeah. So I hope you could enjoy what little we did. Actually, I showed you quite a bit of new stuff, so I think that'll look nice in the end, and I'll show you the finished product hopefully by next episode. All chests sorted and everything. I did want to... Ooh. Tiny render distance just looks awful in videos. If you regularly still record in tiny render distance, you might want to think about stopping. Yeah, just quit YouTube. But I know I'm laggy right now, but I still have not even recorded a single episode of my new computer. I'm still on the old one. It's unfortunate, but look at all those blue sheep. Look at them. Oh my god, it's snowing. It's snowing in April. This is not good. I'm talking real life. I just looked out the window. Anyways, so yeah, there's some personal info. It's snowing. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.